How do the characters of Sex and the City relate to all of these incredible Lana Del Rey songs? It turns out that the characters of the show are more closely related to Lana Del Rey lyrics than one might assume. Here's the breakdown. Carrie, Ride. Carrie spends every episode of Sex and the City writing about the woes and traumas that come along with the modern dating world. She writes a sex and dating advice column for women to read, even though she isn't the poster child for someone equipped to offer much insight or guidance. She goes through endless cycles of BS with Big, who strings her along without truly wanting to commit to her. He damn near dragged her through a decades-long situationship and ate up her 30s. Carrie dates other men in between during her off moments from Big, but the entire time she feels unsettled and lost. In Ride, Lana sings, "I'm tired of feeling like I'm effing crazy. I'm tired of driving till I see stars in my eyes. All I've got to keep myself sane, baby. So I just ride. Replace the word ride with right, and this song becomes even more relatable to Carrie and her chaos. Even if you keep the lyrics as is, there's no denying that Carrie's love life is a wild ride for the duration of the entire series. Miranda. Happiness is a butterfly. Miranda was a textbook pessimist from start to finish on Sex and the City. Her negativity bred more negativity, and she loved to complain about everything. Happiness usually always evaded Miranda, who was constantly let down and disappointed by men, until the moment she got knocked up during a one-night stand with her ex-boyfriend Steve. Lana sings, "Happiness is a butterfly, try to catch it like every night. It escapes from my hands into moonlight." Sure, she had happy moments, but happiness in its purest form simply wasn't in the cards for Miranda too often because of her cynical view of the world. Charlotte. Let me love you like a woman. Charlotte knew she wanted marriage and lasting love from a young age. She created romantic guidelines for herself to make sure she'd be on track to finding her soulmate at some point. She proved herself to be a thoughtful and nurturing partner whenever she was in love. Lana sings, "Let me love you like a woman. Let me hold you like a baby. Take you to infinity." The way Charlotte poured patience and love into Trey before their divorce is great proof that this song relates to her. The way she was willing to make so many sacrifices and compromises for Harry is proof as well. Samantha. Burning desire. Samantha never held back when it came to satisfying her sexual urges. When she wanted a man, she went after him with aggression. Lana sings, "I drive fast wind in my hair, push it to the limits 'cause I just don't care. I've got a burning desire for you, baby. I'm driving fast, flash, everyone knows it. I'm trying to get to you, baby." These are words that would come directly from a woman who is very hot and bothered. Samantha was usually always up for an orgasm, anytime, any place. Big $1,000,000 man. Big was a wealthy and successful man who was also extremely emotionally closed off. He dragged Carrie along for years and never really made her feel like she was worth any value to him until he felt threatened that he might lose her forever when she relocated to Paris with another man. Despite Big's business savvy and financial prowess, his brilliance in making money never translated to an inkling of brilliance regarding matters of the heart. Lana sings, "I don't know, you're screwed up and brilliant. Look like $1,000,000 man, so why is my heart broke?" Carrie was heartbroken over Big at so many different times. Descriptions of her heartbreaks ended up getting written into her column for the world to see. And Big never even knew about the damage he'd done to her until her columns were published into a full-fledged book. When she became a published author, he finally started to take her seriously. Prior to that, he couldn't be bothered to read any of her work while her thoughts were still being published as mere newspaper columns. Aiden. Breaking up slowly. Carrie and Aiden had one of the most painful television breakups of all time. She cheated on him, which was one of the sleaziest things she could have done. But worst of all, she cheated on him with Big, even though Aiden was a gem of a man who treated her with so much love and respect. Later, Aiden reconciled with her, which only dragged out the inevitable. They weren't meant to be together, but they tried to force it anyway, which then led to a very slow and painful end. Lana sings, "Breaking up slowly is a hard thing to do. I love you only, but it's making me blue. So don't send me flowers like you always do. It's hard to be lonely, but it's the right thing. Are these my good years or do I have none? Are there really good years for everyone? I don't want to live with a life of regret." Fortunately, Aiden moved on, got married, and started a family with a woman who undoubtedly treated him better than what Carrie was capable of. Natasha. In my feelings. Natasha didn't deserve to get cheated on. Her biggest mistake was marrying a man like Big, but there was no way she could have predicted that he was going to be unfaithful when they first fell in love with each other in Paris. Natasha was much younger than him. and she was obviously a bit naive. Regardless, she did not deserve the heartache that came her way when he started having an affair with Carrie. Lana sings, "I'm smoking while I'm running on my treadmill, but I'm cutting up roses. Could it be that I fell for another loser? I'm crying while I'm coming, making love while I'm making good money, sobbing in my cup of coffee, 'cause I fell for another loser." And to be quite frank, Big gives Big Loser energy in Sex and the City. He's pathetic, he's scummy, he's a man-child, he's emotionally immature, and he's a cheater. Lana calling some man a loser in this song couldn't be more relevant for a character like Natasha to resonate with. What do you think of these Lana songs and their relation to the characters from Sex and the City? Let us know in the comments.